All right, welcome in everyone. Let's get this risk disclosure out of the way here. This talk is intended for educational purposes only. It reflects our opinions and is based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to their accuracy. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, and no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts. Besides that, just before we get into the charts here, there are a lot of, well, not a lot, but a few new members with us. If you guys have questions about the platform or the tools that Mario is using and displaying throughout this, send me a message in the think tank or send him a message and we'll discuss it there. In this, we're more so focused on price and price action. So we don't want to get distracted with the various tools and that Mario's got on his screen. With that being said, did want to share one thing on SPY here. I posted this morning in the notes for those that were paying attention, primarily focused on this hammer here on SPY. You could see prior support that we saw all through this range, resistance here. So this is going to be an area of interest for me. I believe it's 320 to 323. So long as this hammer continues to hold, like Mario was just saying, I'm going to be kind of intermediately bullish. It's not to say we're going to make new highs, but I'm looking for how we're going to be treating this 50 MA and then all back through the range in here.
The downtrending line, right? Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just quickly like this.
Correct.
Right through there. So right through there. So it'll probably will line up nicely with that range low and then the 50 MA. So that'll definitely be an area of interest. I'll pass on the cues, Mario. It sounded like you had some comments on that. So if you want to go ahead and take it away, I'll make you host.
Oh, but
1 sec. There you go. You should be able to do it now.
Okay. Is that the only way I can? Yeah, I can. Because we tried before. Because I don't like being the host.
Yeah, I'll take it back.
Okay. Because I don't get to see what people are saying about me on my charts. These are better than TradingView Stunner. So just get that out of the way. Okay, right there. Here's the cues, guys. So we had our last meeting a month ago. I think we were in this beautiful, sleepy, going up, trending, beautiful, perfect market, right? So I think it was like 822. This was the last time that we were together. So we were betting on a breakout play. So we know how to play that one. We went, and then we had the massive sell-off. So this is where we all started to scratch our heads and say, hey, what's going on? I was making so much money before, and now it's like, well, look at the chart. The chart should tell you why, okay? So we have a pullback. Reference points, it all depends on how you trade, guys, but basically this is called a pivot. So this is a pivot. This is target number one if you're thinking short, right? One of the measures to know if you're extended is the distance between the short moving average and an intermediate moving average. In this case, that's the 50 MA. I'm going to show you right there for the guys that knew. That's the 50, that's the 200, and this is the 8 MA, okay? So I use it as a gauge. Basically right here, you won't see me buying anywhere here, like far from the 8 MA, especially if I'm thinking on swings. So once we have the pullback, what I'll be looking is, we were expecting this to be like that fast, but basically that's target one. If you think it's short, you're short, it should be 274, 270, right? So we hit 270 in 3 days. Now, what's going to happen? I was talking to Kyle, and we were having this discussion like a couple minutes before you guys joined, and it's basically you either correct to price or you correct through time. So we have such a fast and violent correction through price that all we have to do right now is wait. We see it all the time. When you move so fast, either to the upside, to the downside, usually it's going to become a chop right here. So this is when you start like getting really choppy. My recommendation, and that's basically what we do here, right, guys, is when you see a market that is like this, trade off key levels. Key level is a big level. Key level is not you saw a bid for 100 shares in the morning and now for you 265.97 is a level. That's not a level, right? A level is something that you can send this chart to anybody. and he's gonna tell you 280. Do you all see it? Yeah, I'll see 280. Do you see 269, 270? Yeah, I see it. Do you see 250, 260? Yes, I see it. That's a level. So that's what we're gonna be working here, right? So where are we now? So we have this massive drop into 260. That was yesterday, guys, right? I'll see some people that have the tendency to short that move. I'm always very wary into trading or shorting those moves, especially if I have to be the one shorting at the last minute, because basically I don't like to short the low of a wide range or the low of a wide move. In other words, I don't like to be chasing either side, right? So what I use is I use another tool, which is the market profile, the volume profile. So what I'm going to show you right here, do you see this red bar right here? Do you see this green bar right here? And this way we are. That's a little bit more structure. So what it's showing me is that 260 was massive volume. So you have no business shorting here. Basically, all you have to be doing is, should I buy? And your stop is like 2 cents if you want below. I'm just making it like exaggeration to make a point, right? So you can actually trade with a really tight stop if you're going to the long side, right? So this is a perfect entry if you're thinking swing. We just saw that Kyle show us the downward move in the SPY. So what we're looking is, once we hit this support for the first time, Tanner was making comments in the chat room. I think it was yesterday about Peloton, right? Peloton 3 times, Peloton 4 times. The more times you touch it, the less likely it is to hold. But the first time you touch, it's going to be a bounce. I bet like 80% of the time it's going to be a bounce. So I'm looking to bounce, right? So that's what we have yesterday. This is where we are today. And this is what I'm spending so much time looking at the market right now, because this is going to dictate pretty much everything that we're going to be doing over the next, say, the rest of the week, I'll say, right? So what we have here is we have the point of control for the Qs, meaning this is the highest volume traded price for the whole year, right? So you saw me posting in the room that 273.50 will be like my bull case. I'll be like, yeah, I'm bullish and I'm probably gonna go for 280, which is the 20 MA right here, right? So I'm just making a little move right here. And if you go back to the other chart, it's just gonna be, I'm trading from the bottom of the range to the top of the range. Nothing fancy, pretty simple. That's all we do here, right? So we have this point of control right here, and we have the support right here, 260. Once we hit 280, then we make the decision. Are we going to continue going higher? Or if we start seeing red, then guess what we're going to be doing? 280 to 270 to 260. 260, 270, 280, 280, 260, right? Moment we break 260, if you happen to be short from 280, hold it, short, and we go to 232. No, actually 240. So we got a lot of stops if we try to go down. Once we go over 280, we got nothing, guys. We got nothing. And yeah, we said I don't think it's gonna be new highs, but I have nothing in here. So who knows? 300, but it all depends on, you know, politicals and all of the other stuff that I don't like to talk about and we don't need to talk about. So here's a longer term chart, which is the W, the weekly chart. And this is exactly the same that we're talking about. Over 280, that was the confirmation, but I'm not gonna wait for 280 to put my longs. Doesn't make any sense. Should have been buying yesterday, today, probably tomorrow for a momentum trade into 280, okay? So let's start with market stocks. A is for Apple. So Apple, same as the, nothing new right here. That's just the Qs. Guys that were trading with me on Friday know that I was short Apple, and basically I was expecting this to bounce right here. Why? Because I don't have any volume right here. So Apple just bounced out of, because it's Apple, right? Problem is, once we saw the 110 hold, the 110.50, we can see it pretty clearly. We have a lot of volume right here, 110.40. So once you go over that 110.50, I'm going to be the guy that is trying to buy, right? So my target one for tomorrow will be 114, and we know that they have an upgrade to 120. So Apple, let's try and get a bounce play for target. Ultimate target is 125, okay? Where do we stop playing Apple long? At least the momentum will change if we break 110, right? So I'm gonna post it as Apple over 110.50, as long as we continue holding that level, we can look to go to 125, right? Does that mean that I'm going to be the one shorting 110, 108? No, I don't want to do that, right? But I'm going to start looking for any type of pattern right here that confirms that we are now in a downtrend. So probably we're going to have to make a new low in Apple. So under 103.20, we have all the way to 94.97, which was the actual call that I made on Friday. That was 106 to 197. So under 103.97, okay? We will need the market for this one. You know, Apple, very highly correlated to the market. So if we did Apple, let's do Amazon, which is the other A that we like, and we cannot afford to miss this one, right? This is the same problem that we have with Apple. Like, I didn't have any level as far as the market profile, so all I have to do, all I have to deal with was the chart. So if you see right here, we have support right here. Support was 29.97. We got down yesterday, right? And we found a bottom. Some of you guys that have studied technical analysis, you know that this is called a key reversal day. Basically, you have a down move, and then you regain the low of the prior day. So that's what happened yesterday. So that's usually a short-term bottom. So this was really good, and the open today was just perfect. Not too much, just right there. Right as support right here. You see it right here to the left, guys, 30.27. So that's your entry, and your target, by the way, is right here, 31.50. So we hit it. That's the trade. That's the trade for Amazon. If you hold it because you think you can get a little bit more, I'll be just using this 33,000 as support, and then you should be aiming at least for the 20% moving average, right? I'm not gonna make those too crazy calls because I don't see the market blasting off to new highs. However, for Amazon, the green line stays at 3340, 3337 right there. What it means is after that, I'm expecting to make a new high, okay? So we can have a 2-3 day run into Amazon easily and go and test 3300, okay? So for Amazon, I'm gonna be looking at 3,000 as support. I think Pop had it that level. He was talking about 3,000 support. And then we have a 10% move, which is 3,300, right? Which is decent. This is very decent, guys. 10% move with options. And if you get it in 2-3 days, that's awesome. Any questions right there, Kyle?
No.
Okay, cool. So this is what we got. This is my 30-minute or 60-minute chart. It doesn't matter. What we see is just the move. You see, we close, we gap over the 3,000, and that's where we started the move, okay? So let's go to the clear one. And we got Amazon. What else we have? Semis?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do semis. So NVIDIA, because I think I called it today also. I said that we're setting up. So look at the setup right here. Clear, this is support. We tested again. So now we held yesterday. So this is the trigger right here. 506, 505, 506. I think it triggered today, 506, right? This is all we're doing. So for if you didn't buy it today, probably if we see some momentum tomorrow over, this is my target. That's the thing, guys. You're going to have to play momentum tomorrow. If we happen to have a good opening and this is gapping up, oh, it's 500 now. So 508 for tomorrow, 508 to 520, 516, 520. So 508, which is the pre-market high from today, to 516, 520, right? Once we go over 520, I'm going to try to hold into something, right? Because we will be at the top of the range again. So 520, 522. Then it's going to be the same as Amazon. That's what I spent so much time going over the Qs, because this is pretty much what is going to determine what's going to happen. If we're going to continue. If Qs are running, market's running, you know, you got a couple contracts right here. Sell some at 522, keep some, so in case we make a new high. So that's NVIDIA. Let's go to MU. MU is a different animal. I got to go to the other chart, which is a little clearer. So what we have is a 200 MA. It was coming from support at 42, make a big run of 10%, I mean 10 points, which is 25%, roughly 25%. The entry for MU, you guys remember, was versus the point of control. See how important it is to have in mind where point of control is, because sometimes we can get really, really good entries, right? You can start thinking like, oh, this is short, this is short, this is short, but the moment you start seeing the price respecting the point of control and the volume, now you got to start thinking, wow, these guys were probably accumulating this thing. So this is not actually short, but this is probably a change in trend. And then you have your easy target, which is a 200 MA. So for this one, I don't want to do much with this. I know that we were calling for, I think it was 50 to 55, 10% move. So if you really need to do this, I'll say wait for 52, 52.50. That's where I have my alarm right there. 52.30, 52. Try to get before the 55 or else just buy the 55. And that should be the next leg that we're waiting. If we come here on the monthly, that's the green line. That's what the green line is. But I don't love it. So this is not something that I'll be like looking to keep on top of mind. I just like to go over that. So 52 over 55, just in case. Okay. The other one is AMD. So let's see if we can find something on AMD. Probably some volume right here at the 75 level. I got a level there at 77. You guys know that I don't like to trade AMD that much unless it's on a perfect day, like probably yesterday. You see a support right here, right there. So if you're lucky enough to be watching it yesterday, that was the entry, 73. For today, I'm really making no call on this one because anything can happen. I mean, from there, it's just, I mean, it's so simple. 80, if you got the momentum, go to 80, 85. But if you're going to be doing momentum, I'd rather do it with Apple or with Amazon or with NVIDIA or one of the other ones. I don't like AMD that much. So it's just a range. Okay, 75, 85. Yeah, that's the call. 75, 85, treat it as a range and work with that. Okay, if that's absolutely the one you want to do. And I think a couple months ago, we started tracking Marvell, supposedly another semiconductor. And that didn't give up that much of a pullback. So let's see if there's enough momentum in there. I don't love the charts, but I have a green line right there. So 40, 41. But yeah, no call. Let's be. The problem right now is with the market, the action that we're having is I want to be extra picky on what we trade. You know, trying to avoid the subpart. A lot of things can move, but I want to make sure that we're in the top things. So semis, any other semi, Kyle?
Intel.
Oh my God, that's so bad and so old that I don't even watch it. It's dead as usual. Buy it at 50, sell it at 52 years from now, right? So that's the play for Intel. So I mean, technically, and I have to do this, right? Technically, we are at point of control. So is this accumulation? We have those of you that know the squeeze. This is a four-day squeeze. So basically, we're in a contraction. So this is a good entry point for longs, right? If you think Intel has something to give, this is a good reversal candidate, right? So let's pretend that we have to trade Intel. So 50-50 over 50-50, right? Which can easily trigger tomorrow. You want to be extra, go 51.15, but I'm telling you, if I'm going to buy it, I'm buying 50.50. And then your target is 52.65. Once we go over 52.55, go for 10% and go for the 200 MA. Okay, so let's do that. Let's keep an eye on Intel over 52 to 57. How's that? Actually, I like it because we only have NVIDIA. So I think Intel could be a way. How's the semis? What is it? SMH?
SMH, yeah.
Semiconductor Holdings. Yeah, it's NVIDIA, I think it is. Oh, and MU. Yeah, okay. So we finished with
your
what was that?
Your mic is fading in and out.
Is it better now?
It comes in like waves, really weird. I got a couple messages about it, so I just thought I'd give you a heads up.
Okay. Just let me know. Is it good now?
Okay.
Okay, good. I'm moving too much. I'm having too much coffee, probably. It's been a month since I haven't done this. So I'm excited. Okay, NVIDIA. What else, guys? What else? Let's do the ride sharing things. Uber. I was waiting for Uber to hit over 38, right? We had that one. I think it's from the last meeting. Correct me if I'm wrong. The 35 to 38, we hit it. So that one, whoever took it, because I wasn't trading. But that's 10% we made right there, 35, 38. So that trade is done. You can see it here. So that one's done. Just remove it. So now what do we do with Uber? I'll be a buyer of Uber over 38. That's where my actual alert is. The other option is I'm gonna be looking at the 32.50, 32 to see how we react. Okay, so I'm looking for possible support at 32, 32.50. So for Uber, watch versus 32, 32.50 point of control daily. So that means big volume is right there. And then we trade it as a range between 32 and 38. How's that? Okay. That's 6 points. So that's like 25% that we can probably make. That was a good move in Uber, by the way. That's close to close to 25% move. Okay. So that one is right there out of the books. And Lyft, I don't like it. It looks shorty. It looks like it wants to go down. Let's look at the monthly chart. What we see right here in the monthly chart is that we have a lot of volume on top of the volume, on top of the price, I'm sorry. So unless we go over 33, I don't feel comfortable trying to go long this one, right? So how bad can it get? We got nothing until once we break 27. Oh my God, we're right there. I don't know how strong could that be that like we have to be paying attention to Lyft in case we have a strong move that breaks 27. That could be a good short. Okay? Just because look at this. We have the squeeze right here, which is a long squeeze. I have the squeeze count right here, which is 13 days that we've been doing nothing. Basically that's what it means. It means 13 days doing nothing, right? So once we get out of this base that we have, we break 27, that could get interesting. Absolutely. Okay. Keep in mind this day, right? This day. So that's the 26. So we chart 27, we go into 26, target 1, and then we go, right? 22 could be big. So Lyft, a little bit to the short side. I'm gonna write it down. Okay, watch the 27, watch the 26, probably 22. I'll get bullish once we clear over 32, right? If you want to be bullish on one of these, go to Uber, which looks a little better. So, right, that's Uber, that's Lyft. What else are we trading, Kyle?
UPS.
Oh, yeah, the cheapers. UPS. UPS looks good. UPS looks good. That was the announcement, right? They have some announcement right here. Earnings, they blew it, and then the drift, earnings drift, another day. Here's massive consolidation. So we have, like what we were talking about the market, right? We have correction to price. Now we have correction through time. This was, well, of course, it was probably news because they sold it. So that was a gap up that failed. But we held support. So we got support at 156. I wish I would have known this because that was a perfect entry, 156. Now we got a good entry right here. If we can go over 164 and absolutely over 167.36 needs to be watched. So I'm going to put an alarm at 166.98. So I have 40 seconds to give you the heads up before. What I like about this one is a couple things. First, look at the move. It's bullish. Look at the volume we have. Big volume. So there's a lot of something going in here. You see the accumulation, distribution. Here's the extra. Icing on the cake right here. You see? We have massive sideways. So it's been 13 days pretty much doing nothing. Consolidation. That's building up energy. Think about that as building up energy. And here's the other one. I think this is a MACD, right? That's a MACD. For those of you that like the MACD, basically what it's telling me is that it's going higher right here, right? And it was basically when we test right here, momentum was to the was less than when we come right here. So this should be a good one. I know, I think Hassan is long this one already from support. That was a good entry. So let's try and get some. For sure, 167.35, 167.50. I'm gonna call it, and then the target is all-time highs, right? That's we play the momentum. Hopefully, it's gonna be just one day. The other thing, keep in mind, what's the ATR for that one? So it's 4.2. So 167, which should take us 171, 175, 2 ATRs, 181, probably 180 should be a good target. Okay. So that's UPS, and I assume the next one will be Fedex, right?
Yeah.
Fedex is an uptrend. That's a totally different chart because I'm assuming that we don't have the volume right there. Right. We have no volume. So all we're trading is a pattern. This is a, some people call it a flag, I think it is. Call it pullback. Pullback into the 20 MA. Bullish formation right here. The hammer, go long. So I'm a little late for this one if I were to trade it. Let's look at the green bar right here. So that was probably news for UPS and FedEx. Oh, FedEx was on news. Yeah, on earnings. So that's why we have the massive volume. This one is an uptrend, so play it as an uptrend. That's all I can say. Like I don't like those, and you know that I always say the same. Like those uptrending stocks, I don't like them that much. I like the moves, and I like to get into support, resistance, or big explosive moves. But that thing, like going up 0.5% a day, it's boring. So that's that takes out of the way the cheapers, FedEx and UPS. What else we have?
CRM.
CRM. Let's do CRM. CRM. That's interesting. That's interesting. I like the 240. So this is a typical earnings report. Beat up. I'm sorry. Try to make it high. Failed. Coming back down. By the way, this is where we're supporting. So 240 was support. Oh my God, are we doing this one day too late? It's the market, actually. You see, this is the market, and this is what I love the most. I don't have a magnifier tool, but basically, if you can see this, for those of you that have talked to me, you see why this is so beautiful? Because this one broke the low of all of this. So guess what happened? That's what I used to call the bear trap, right? A lot of people will be like, oh my God, look at this. 240, under 240, I'm going to short. No, that's the long, right? So this is perfect reversal. I love it. So we should see a little bit more. So CRM, I'll trade it as exactly as the market. So 240 to 255, 255 to 265, okay? So it's a range. 240, 255, and over 255 we go 250, 265. Again, I'm not calling those big targets unless I see them, because there's no sense in me calling things that I don't see, right? So yeah, 265, that should be it. By the time we will have another meetup, and we'll probably be able to pick the next leg. But this is what we're working. This is bullish, guys. Look at this. This is a good one. So if you do FIPS, you know that this is like 50% retracement. So once we start going in here, we should make a new high. So it's good. It looks good. CRM. Snow, we say we're not watching it, right? Because that's the new issue. Yeah, that's expensive too.
Right.
Like,
yeah. What about social media?
Social media. Let's do. Who's that? Facebook, right? I mean, gone bankrupt. So all I'm looking, guys, at this point in time, September, with the market the way it is key levels. All I'm looking is for key levels, right? So we came back to, this is a key level. I remember this day. because we were trading this thing. Remember, gap up on earnings, pull back 4 days, and we traded all the way. Okay, so guess what? Should have an alarm right there. 240, so 240 is a key level for Facebook. 247, we tested today. In case we couldn't get long yesterday, it gave us an entry today. So that was long. Now, where do we go from here? I'm gonna have to go to really short-term charts, because when we go to the weekly, yeah, I don't see much. I see that we tested the support, which we know from the daily chart. On the 60, we can go 10 points. So basically what I'll be calling is momentum trades and scalps, right? So, but that's pretty much what I said about the market. So all we have to do is look for the open tomorrow and make sure that we have some sort of momentum on our side and just go long, because I don't see anything here. To be honest, probably the first, I mean, we're going to have some trouble at 260 because it's the 50 MA and at 276. So if you play momentum in Facebook, 260 and 276. Okay, let's look at the other ones. I know you guys were talking about pins. That's different because you just make a new high. So this goes into our carry list or second day plays. This is basically what we're trying to do with UPS, right? Big move up. Look at all the volume right here. This should have been like on top of, I mean, we should have been on this thing from the bottom, basically. We got the volume right here. We got the move up, sideways consolidation. You see this? This is what UPS did. I don't know if you remember, but you know, you brought it up and then down. So here's the shorts. Here's the guy shorting, right? Shorting support right here, boom. This is good too. These are all traps. So once we start seeing the move to the upside, that's when I start getting interested. So yeah, we're late. 38 was the entry and 39.74 was the second entry. So all we can do today, tomorrow, I'm sorry, is watch it as a 2-day momentum play. So you know the drill, right? Over pre-market highs, over prior day highs. So in that case, it's going to be 40.68, 40.41, and 1, 2, 3 pattern, 1, 2, 3 momentum pattern, 1, 2 pattern, whatever, you know, just the simple stuff. So pins is momentum watch as long as we stay over 39.50. So pins, Momo, if we stay on over 49.50. Why? Because once we start getting into the top of this range, I would assume that we test 37. And you know me, I'm not going to be shorting that because I'm a momentum trader, so I always go with the trend. The trend is to the upside based on the green candle and the green volume that I have right here. So that's pins. And let me go to Twitter. That's still a thing. Oh my God, Twitter too. So that was not as clear as pins, but I think it's worth watching. 44, 45, 47. Yeah, I don't like trading Twitter. It's so hard. Unless you have, you have 10 days or nothing today. But who trades Twitter here? I don't know who trades Twitter. Anyways, just Momo over 44.10. Well, I'd rather do pins, to be honest. So we have pins. What's the other one? Snap, right?
Snap.
Snap. That's a good one. That's a good one. That looks better. This one looks good because I have volume here. I have sort of the look at the old moving averages. The 8 over the 20 over the 50 over the 200 over point of control. We still got a little bit here to go to the Bollinger Band, which is just a measure of how late we are for the move, because we have a 2-day move of 12% probably move in 2 days. So that's a little scary to get into right now. I think the move was here. Nah, I think it was yesterday. 23.18 would have been the monthly buy, right? So now I'm gonna add it to my momentum list again, right? So Snap is Momo. But again, based on what we saw, I think pins is the one to go for tomorrow to watch it, to see if we can continue. This one I'll put on alarm at 26. See how we react to 26. See how we react to 26.76. But that won't be hardly likely that it's going to be my focus for tomorrow. So much better things to do. Close economy, Zoom. Zoom. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yep.
So Zoom. This thing is amazing. Great call today, by the way, guys. So, momentum. When I don't know what to say, I'll say I'm doing momentum. Right? See it going up? Buy it. See it going down? Short it. Simple. Not much. What else can we talk? Look at that 30-minute chart. It's perfect. It's perfect. It doesn't get any better, right? I wish I could write that thing from 420 to 500. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You stay in the trade, but yeah, that's kind of tough. But yeah, that's what it is. That's what I want to do with the market and all the other things, like 2-3 day swing, and that's it. Make your day. So that's Zoom. So Zoom is momentum, and Peloton. Peloton is interesting because I know there was some. I think it was some bad news this morning because of Amazon getting into the cycle business or whatever. Remember that Lululemon did the same when they bought the mirror. So they drop it down, but 90 seems like a level, and now we got 95. So what I'll be looking for, let's see if we can do something with Peloton. I traded today, intraday, just because of this, guys. I almost forgot why I traded today. So the only reason why Peloton was on my watch list today was because of the point of control on the daily. So I know I have massive support at the lows, which is 87, 88, right? And then all you do is you try to trade the same range that is right here. So we got a range for that one from 88 to 98. That's all I'm doing. So what will be the trade is if we see, because this is what's calling my attention. You have to be aware of this. Look at the volume on this thing. Look at the volume we did. Okay? Look at the volume we're still doing. I know it's lower than the 1 of 100, but we're still churning 50, 60 million shares per day, which is when I was trading it a month ago, it was 6 million. So now we're doing 10 times the volume. So there's a lot of volume right here. Something is going on with Peloton. So keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on 88, 98 for now. Make a note that Peloton 88 is the point of control, right? So we got to watch that. Then we have 88 to 98, which is a range. And we also know that 98.60 is all-time highs. So moment this thing takes the highs, based on all the volume that we've seen, just write it. And please call me, because I got to be on that one, okay? So Peloton, put an asterisk on that one if we continue going higher. The other one, it's Lulu. I don't know who trades Lulu right here. I like the chart right here without any other indicators. What I like is like we can see here 286 support, and then we have 336. So some people will say that it's forming a head and shoulders thing or whatever it is, but I don't care about that. What I care is that we're about to get back over point of control. So we have a lot of volume again right here. And I'm repeating myself, if you remember forever, that this is volume, right? And that I want to be on the right side of the volume, right? So once I go over 320, 325, I will probably be buying Lulu. Target 1, 343, 350. Wow, are they going to close the economy again? And this could be a trade? Because look at the volume. It's increasing. I like the volume today, too. It's been increasing, 3.5.
Was that on the back of the Nike earnings?
I think, yeah. But earnings wasn't after today's close?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. We just have in the earnings. We go over that one. So I don't know, because what I see, it could be Nike, or the action in Peloton is telling. I don't know that, because I haven't been trading. I only came back to trading 3 days ago. So I don't know the news, but there was news in Peloton, like, guys, you should have been on top of this one, because look at the volume. It went from 4 million a day to 20 to 30 to 40 to 60 to 100. So there's something going on. I got to do some research on Peloton just to know that, but basically I want to be in it if it's exposed to the upside. So, okay. So let's go back to Lulu. Just make a quick plan right here. I like the 325, but it's not crazy to try to get it before at 324, 325. So let's go Lulu, watch 323, 340 for 380. Every single anticipatory entry that I call for these ones is based on the fact that the stock must be doing something spectacular that day, right? So if you have like no volume, the market's crap, don't buy 320. Don't try to anticipate. What are you anticipating? It's not going anywhere, right? You're anticipating the stop, basically. You're going to get stopped faster. So that's the only thing we're going to do, right? But what I'm saying is, like, if tomorrow there's news in Lulu, or for some reason there's something going on in Lulu and there's huge volume and everything, you see 323, buy 323. We see 330, call it. We buy 330, we go 340, we go 380. Okay? I hope that's clear. So Lulu, let's talk about the Nike, and then because we got the earnings rate right here. Let's see if 132. What a beautiful thing. So that's unstoppable. That's all-time highs. That's a gap up with Nike. So Nike's for tomorrow. Gap up. And based on the chart so far, the only reference points that we're going to have are intraday, meaning pre-market or intraday, because we got nothing. We got all-time highs, huge move. Who can benefit from Nike? Like, because that's consumer, and that's they do mostly direct to consumer, right? So it's not going to be like Foot Locker or stuff like that, right? FL. Foot Locker. Yeah, nothing. Trade Nike. If you want to trade Nike. Okay, so Nike for tomorrow as a gap up. Watch it, and let's try to take some momentum over there. Okay, what else? We did Lulu, we did Peloton, we did Zoom, which is
Etsy.
Etsy. Is that that's retail, right? That's online. I like that one. You called it today, 118. I love it. 128 target one. Yeah, don't even need to see it. Look at the point of control. Love it. Good volume 2 days ago, 3 days ago actually. So that was pretty good. So they were buying at point of control, the 110. So yeah, it's good. It's a great entry. So yeah, I think you posted, but anyways, it's like 128 target one. Yeah. Etsy is 128 target one. Mm-hmm.
Disney.
What was that?
Oh, I was giving another ticker. Disney.
Etsy. What was I thinking? I was thinking open economy, closed economy, Disney. My God, Disney's been dead money. Dead money. 125. It's a range. 125, 130, 132. I mean, I really want to get into that once we start going over 135. Now we're thinking on accumulation, because I think we all flat leaps, right? Well, most of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got leaps in there.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you got time. You got time. Because basically it's 125, 135. When it gets to 130, 132, and we start seeing everybody house of mouse, that's when he gets going, right? Otherwise, it's nothing. I mean, we had the same move from earnings, and that's when we jumped and we pretty much took profits. So what we're doing is pretty much the same, doing nothing. I mean, I don't see anything in particular because it's not trading like at a level, like holding a level. This is a volume. So once we get into 131, 132, so let's wait for 131, 132 in Disney. So that's Disney. And I was thinking another one that is close economy. Oh, it's not, but I know it's a mega retailer, the snail. Okay. So I posted this today as a snail trade. I'm long already. So I bought the, prior to the high, basically that was the entry. So, but I think this one could go. I don't like trading Walmart because it's boring, but I heard that they're doing a lot of things, and well, basically it's gonna give you guys another entry for tomorrow, like in 137. What I want is 140, actually 140, 141, right? And try to take it to 148, 150. That's if you're really bored and you don't have nothing to do, then you put the trade in the snail. What I call the snail, and that's the reason why I like to do this type of trades. It's like today, there was nothing, like the market was dropping, and look at this thing, what it did. Did nothing, test support. So I can buy this thing basically with 20 cents stop, right? And then it just blasts off, which is good. So I take some profits and now I'm on a free trade. So that's the way I trade. So that's when I post it's not the most exciting thing. You're not going to be making 10, 15 points in 2 minutes, but you make money if you size it correctly. 20 cents stop, 2 points, 10 points, 10 times your risk. So that's Walmart. Costco, 344. What's 344? Why do we have 344? I think that's from the last meeting too. So we blast off of that, came down. We got earnings coming, guys. 924. So let's wait for earnings. Just no sense. So that's Walmart, Tesla. Tesla.
Target.
It's the target. Yeah, let's get those off the way. That looks good. Look at the weekly chart. That looks really good. That weekly looks great. So what we need now is an entry. Wow. Not big volume today. I didn't catch this one today. I didn't even see it. 86%, so that's low volume. But let me get this off, and guys, it's not crazy to buy at the highs. Not that crazy. Because basically what we're doing is like we had the big gap up on earnings, and all we're doing is consolidation for a month and a half, doing nothing. So unless you were lucky that you pick it up around here at 147, that's the next trade, assuming that we're going to have the continuation in this weekly chart, right? So it's over highs and just play momentum. So TGT over 156.10, Momo. Okay. So that's target. No banks. They're horrible. They're horrible. So Goldman Sachs doing nothing. Can we short it? I don't know.
Sitting.
180. The one thing that we can talk about here about Goldman Sachs is a 180 right here, which is a lot of volume right there, and 200. So 180, 200 for as action places for Goldman. Otherwise, I don't even want to know. Is this? I think there's some news related to Citibank, right? Some exposure to some fines. I think it is because this is bearish, guys. Yeah, this one is different, right? We have the point of control, 2 days down, sideways move. Now we're here. Started for the bottom, now we're here. So 43. Hey, you can play Momo on this one. Yes, that's a short. But it has to be Momo, guys. Because remember what happens when you hit support. Well, there's no support right here. So Even a move to 45, I'll be able to. I mean, I'll be willing to consider it for a short entry. But yeah, definitely there's gotta be some news because he's down 51 to 43. That's 7 points. That's 20%, guys. Doesn't look like much, but that's 20% move. Okay. So Citibank, keep it as a weak watch on the 43. Weak as in weakness, not weak as in Monday through Friday. So C on the 43 or versus 45. Let's see how it goes. News, 20% down. What's the other bank? Wells Fargo. Doesn't move. Huge accumulation or distribution. I don't know. It's 20 weeks. Look at this. And there was some news this day. Huge volume. I don't know what's going on. That's what I have my alarm right there. 25.35. So for Wells, 26.10, I'm interested. Okay? Just because I needed to go back over point of control. And this is huge. It's the whole year. It's like it doesn't drop from there. If it drops to 22, I'll see what happens. Right? But to be honest, I don't know much about banks, but if we start having a squeeze in the banks again, 25, remember we catch this one, right? So it can give you 50% move anytime. And all we need to do is put an alarm at 25.45 and be aware that day that, hey, Wells Fargo is in the move, banks are in the move. We know $26, go long. That's it. Dump it, whatever they stop us. So I think Wells Fargo should be on our list. And it's over 25.50. 226, pure momentum if banks in play. We don't have a bank player here, right? Used to be Eduardo. He was the one that loved the banks. Bank of America, I don't even watch it. It's just do I want to short it? Yeah, target's 22. Do I want to go long? Target's 25. It's so boring, man, guys. We got to get into more interesting stuff. I don't get to see the comments, the chat.
SQ, PayPal.
Okay, let's do. Oh, JP Morgan. Yeah. JP Morgan. Pay attention to JP Morgan. Yeah. What's the news? I said 105 to 115. Momo trade, nothing. So you want to short it? Could be similar to, yeah, you have 90 as a target, but it's going to be just a chart pattern, basically. You know, take the low of the last 2 days and trade momentum if banks in play. But I don't see that much. So let's do the payments. SQ. Wow, we have a green bar right there about to get hit. So this was so high. Remember that we couldn't even get in to this thing when it started running, every day was up. So we back up 156. I like the weekly. Let me see. Yeah, let's assume that was just the market. Sorry, guys. So we got 156.34 as a today. We did 85% of ATR, and we got 107. Volume picking up a little bit, not a lot. We had this volume right here at 158. So I'll say 150, 159, guys. 159 to 170. Yeah, that could be a nice play. 50, what was that? 59, 160 to 170, SQ. And these are simple trades, guys, because where we are, I had PayPal today, and I forgot to watch it, but I had it on my watch list. Basically, it was a market. And what I like is the same thing over and over again. We're dealing with point of controls now because of the pullback. So every time we pull back, I start looking at what's pulling back into point of control. So yesterday was a trade, today was a trade. I was in something else, so I didn't do PayPal, but that was the entry right here, 182. So now we over the 5 MA, 50 MA. So if you want to trade it tomorrow, you can trade it. You can scalp it to 193 and 195, right? Once you go over 200, that's a different ball game. Over 200, we go for all-time highs, right? For now, it's 187, 185. So PayPal, but it wasn't doing that much of volume, so that's what I didn't get it on my scans, right? And then over 200, that's all-time highs. So it's two parts of a trade. You can scalp it, and you can hold some for the longer term, for the longer term, the breakout. Target, we got JP Morgan, we got Target, okay, Walmart, okay. What else? PayPal. What did I say? What was that?
Overstock.
OSTK. Oh, that's Bitcoin again. That looks good. That looks good. Are we back into crypto again? Huh. I don't know how it trades. I mean, as far as the options, but I like the pullback. I like the pattern. Yeah, take a shot. 80 to 90 at least, and then 110. OSTK. I'm gonna watch this one. Yeah, OSTK over 80 to 90 to 110. Tesla. I totally forgot about Tesla. I was saving it so you guys don't fall asleep. Because if I do Tesla too early, then you all leave. You love Tesla. Tesla, what a move yesterday. I was thinking that yesterday was going to be the day number one, but there was some news today with the battery, so that's why we're down a little bit. So we got down. I'm assuming I wasn't watching the action yesterday today, but I'm assuming that, oh yeah, there we go, 395 again. So we're over here under 400. So was that the battery event, Tanner?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So 400 and 395. Well, you know how to play this. I mean, it's just a gap, and we're under support. We got nothing. So I'm assuming you want target. So 372. It's just 20 points, guys. It's 400, so it shouldn't be that hard. Right? Shouldn't be that hard to trade. I mean, it's just 23 points that you have right there for target. So Tesla, watch the 400, and then we know it's gapping down. So we do the gap down. So you're gonna watch the pre-market low. Target 1, 372. 369 sounds better. But yeah, let's leave it at 372. Yeah, 369 actually. Yeah. No, 373. No, 372, 373. And then go for the 50 MA. So 373, 363 for Tesla. Oh my God, this is good. This is good. Okay, Tesla. What's the other one with the self-propulsion? I want that truck, man. That you have to have a trailer to move it. And Nicola, my God, I thought this thing was gonna hit 22. So I still have a short on this thing, but I think I'm playing with the house's money basically, but I think it's gonna bounce. Yeah, it's not gonna give me the beautiful short that I was expecting, because I was expecting this 26. We shorted 28. And I was expecting a retest of the 21, but that was just the news. So unless there's some news from Tesla, 2650 still remains like the place to be. 2550 actually, yeah, correction. Below 26, below 2550. But that's really if you want to get into this mess that it is, right? It smells fraud. So red, you see, volume. That was it. Today they tried to bounce it. They didn't bounce it. That's why I'm still short, because we never broke that prior day high. So Nicola watched 2550, and the only reason why I'm looking at that is because it can give me 20% move in 2 days. So that's the only reason, right? So we got Nicola, same stuff, but we have to have the move. We have to have the momentum, guys. That's the key word. And momentum doesn't mean that you're scalping it. It doesn't matter. What I say is like momentum is like means if the trend is down, like this one right here, for the last 5-6 days, and the big movement and the big volume is to the downside, I try to go short. If it's going to the other side, I'll try to go long. That's simple. That's what I mean by that. So another card, NIO, Chinese. Tanner, you still long this one? He sold his Tesla truck and he's got a NIO now. That sounds like a small car. That sounds like a mini, right? You're too big to get into a NIO, bro. Get a Tesla truck, Cybertruck. So NIO, what are you doing? 2004, probably 2004. That's look at this. Remember we did the fibs because we didn't know how to get the targets. So we crossed it right here, and it went 1-2 days. It went to target. So right there, that's where we are. Let me take these off so you don't copy my methods how to get the targets. Anyways, 2105. That's the way I'll trade it, right? Like NIO will be momentum over 21. That's it, right? Because if Tesla is going down and he's gonna go bankrupt and Nikola is a fraud, all we're gonna have to buy is NIO. That's it.
What about Workhorse?
No, that one I don't like. It's gotta be NIO. WHK. What is it? K Workhorse. KHS.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. This one Tanner got me into that one. Right. My God, I missed this. This is beautiful, guys. This is what you want to be in. Look at that. So yeah, we need an entry. See, I told you, Tesla is going bankrupt, and Nikola is so probably this is a good one. I don't know. What can I tell from this? Nothing. This is the entry. This is what we love. I think I wasn't trading, or I don't know what I was sleeping or doing, but yeah, 16. Probably your entry was 22. 22 is a good entry. You get 50%. So let's wait for a pullback and see if we form any type of pullback that stays around 22. So I'm going to put on alarm at 24. So I start like giving you guys a hard time, like workhorse, and whatever. Were you trading it yesterday, Kyle? Workhorse? Who was trading it Friday?
We hit it last week. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, because it's good. Like last week you had the break of the highs.
Right.
That's the 24. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's like today. I don't know what is it doing after hour. Yeah, it's going down. You see, Tesla's taking it all. So let's watch Workhorse for support around 23, 25, and then we see if there's a pattern formation that we can trade off. Because the longer term chart, I like it. As long as we don't break 16, I like it. Well, if this is for real, I expect these guys that bought right here that come defend the whatever they sold into this move, they should have come back and replenished their inventory at 22, which is a steal basically after that move. So Workhorse is good. So Tanner, you have another option. Don't buy the NIO, buy the Workhorse. What else we have?
How about DraftKings and Penn?
Oh yeah, D-Kings. They signed the Giants, man. If they signed the Giants, that means they're good. So 53, 53. When was the news? The news was here, right? I think it was that day. 45, the 40 to 50 move. So we're holding. Yesterday was a retest of the, guys, I love this thing. You know, when you have a breakout and then you retest and then you immediately go back. So for this one, I like 55.50, 55.70. Okay. Pure momentum. That's all I can say. Look at the monthly chart. Doesn't get any better. So this is the type of, we were talking with Hassan before about IPOs or new issues or something. This is like the perfect scenario. Like you show this to anybody and you'll be like, yeah, that's a bullish pattern, right? You have nothing for the first month, then big move, consolidation sideways. Those guys that have studied candlesticks with me know that this is a beauty. So once you see this, once you start getting, you long right here, 38, boom, that's it, 55.70. Now we have this tail. We got to take that tail. So that's the take we're gonna take if we make new highs. So yes, DraftKings, DKNG, Momo, over highs, and we're gonna have to do some fibs on that one, but I don't know how to do it. 45. Do we have time?
15 minutes.
Okay. Where is it? Fib. See, I told you not to make me do this. Who knows where's the Fibonacci reversal? Oh, that's in draw, right? Yeah, that's my bad, guys. So simple. I totally forgot. It's amazing. You stopped trading for a month and now you don't know anything. Look at that. We already hit the target, right on point. So you see, from the high to the low. Now we can do from here to here, but that's the other way around. That's the reversal. Sorry. 161 puts us at 60 if I use the green bar too. So probably 60. So 55.70 to 60, which is 10%. Yeah, 10% move. Sounds about right after all-time highs. Okay. Don't do this at home. I'm just learning, so don't copy me. Okay. So that's DraftKings, and the other one's Penn. But I think Penn, it was harder to trade. But you said it's good, right? With options.
Yeah. We traded it last week too.
Yeah, but I don't see
both of them last week.
He came out of nowhere. Oh, because he's been trading for a longer time. Yeah, this is Penn National, right? Yeah. Is this the one from El Presidente that bought the Barstool?
Yeah, okay. They got Portnoy.
Portnoy, right? Yeah. Well, this is how I said it about another one. This is an uptrend, so trade an uptrend, right? So whenever you see it making new highs, buy it, and pullbacks, make sure you're at support. Exactly. Fifth extensions, drawing tools, yeah. Pen. So that's Pen. What else we have, guys? I feel like I'm missing something. Netflix. Look at Netflix. Right at support. Right at. I got the 489, which is a market profile, still in play. Now it's the point of control right here. So we tested. We found support because Netflix always break it. You see, breaks point of control, comes down. But comes down to 466. I don't know. There's got to be something with 466. That's a number. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 466. Netflix love 466. So let's do an alarm at 467. Let's put an alarm at 500, 505, and I trade momentum on Netflix. Pure Momo. Is it doing? Volume is a little low though. So let's go to Netflix just on a day that we have any kind of unusual activity, right? So I'll be thinking probably when we hit 505, so over 505 for 525. Over 505 to 525. That could be a move. And then if we go under 480, it's likely that we test the 460. So under 480 to 460, not more, because at 460 I'm gonna start looking to buy again. Okay, just playing this. I like the fact that it's at this level. That's all I like, because there's a whole mess, and I know 49 is a level for Netflix. So Netflix spot. Barstool. Carl's been betting on the Cowboys, I bet. You changed teams already?
Oh yeah.
So bad, man. You got Mavericks. You see the Heat out of nowhere. And we don't have LeBron. We don't have anybody. But I'm a LeBron fan, so I'm going with Lakers. Anyways, so here's spot. Spot was such a good thing for us for a couple weeks. Now is a mess, but 240 to 260, that could be a good trade. That could even be a good trade for tomorrow, guys. I'm assuming, look at the volume right here, and we put a bottom. So I'll be playing this bar actually. You see huge volume. So for sure, I don't want to be long this thing if we break 221. I don't know what it is because what it is because I don't see any news in here. But now what I like is like it looks like we're gonna be breaking out. So 241, 260 spot. That's a good catch. That's a good catch. Probably we just have an excess day right there. Look at 242.50 was a pre-market high today. So if you want to be on the safe side, buy it over 242.50. But 260, did I say 260 is a target? Yes, right? 255. Spot. Spot may be tomorrow, guys. 242.50 to 255. Maybe a day or two, but that's the idea. Baba, yeah. Baba. I thought Baba was going to be 300 by this time. Should be. Weekly looks okay. The pullback was not as steep as I expected it to be, or it could have been. This is the level I'm watching. So 278, but for sure 285. And this just let's trade. I don't want to trade the range because I know Baba is it's kind of hard to trade. So I'd rather do a momentum trade once we break 283.50. So Baba over 283.50, and we just traded to 300. Okay. JD.com. Let me see if there's something I'm missing here. No volume. Volume's like the same. Look, volume hasn't picked up any volume. That's a base 266, but I don't want to short it because we have volume right here and we have the 50 MA, so it's probably a short for 3 points, 2 points. I'm pretty sure we can find a better trade than that. So at least for 15 days that we gotta call it now, right? So JD, similar. I think it's similar. I just go to Baba. I like Baba better. I haven't traded JD, but yeah, it should be the same, Hazam. Yeah. What else we have? Weibo.
CrowdStrike.
What was that?
CrowdStrike.
CRWD. Oh my God. What is this? Like security? Internet security? Not that I care, but not that we should care, right? Actually, that's okay. Let's see what's going on this one. We got massive level, breakout to new highs, pullback during the market, pullback. So that's normal. We held support. So that was trade number one. Pullback, hold the 8 MA, hold the 20. So that's trade number two. So we are in trade number three, and it should have been today. But since we're into tomorrow, we cannot go back in time. It's momentum, guys. 142, 143, 153. And now you know the trick, right? When I don't know what to do, I just say it's momentum. So buy the highs. No, seriously. I think we have it today, right? No, we didn't. I didn't. Because what I'm seeing is that 143, it's after hours for today. I mean, for right now. So let's do, yeah, this could be 143 to 153. Yes, pure momentum. Just because I like what it did, right? I'll walk you guys through it, right? The base, move up, retest of the break, pull back, held the EMA, now going back up with volume confirmation right here that was it. That was the stop. So CrowdStrike. Yeah, that's the, what's that called? The AL house, A1, A1 Steakhouse, whatever. Yeah. You don't know what you're doing, just say, I'm scalping, I'm going momentum right here. That's it. Nicola, we already did Twitter. DraftKings. Shop we did? No? Oh, that's the expensive one. We did Etsy. That's a range, Kyle. Tradable range? If you can deal with the with the MAs, probably there's going to be a lot of profit taking. But if you have a good day on that one, it's yeah. I mean, this is good for momentum. I know when he catches fire, he just goes right. So just play the momentum, just plain and simple. I'm just trying to see if we're like Teradoc, T-Doc. I think somebody asked me about that one. This is Teladoc, yeah. Now you can call your doctor on the phone. It's gonna charge you $200 and send you aspirin, right? Aspirin and water. And Gatorade and acetaminophen. Anyways, so 220. You can call me and I'll give you the same recipe. No, it's formula, right? Recipe is for food. Formula. Okay, so that's what we have. So that played out perfectly. We had that range right here, 190 to 10. Then we have, well, I'll play momentum on this one. I forgot who asked me about this one. I don't want to read too much into that, but I got 2 days over average right here. It's not a lot, but we have it right here. So that was likely a bottom for now. So if we see 6 million shares tomorrow and we go over 216, we may be in for 15, 20 points. Okay. So T-Doc over 216 with volume. Target 230, about 230, 228, 230. Okay. I hope there's no one's here as a doctor. I was just kidding. I will never give a. Oh my God, Teradoc. What else?
Fastly.
Oh yeah, Fastly. Fastly's looking good. Yes, I remember. Fastly is looking good. This is what I like. We have the squeeze right here. 2 days way above average volume right here. Today was normal, but look at this, right? Because I know this one, we use this one a lot, but this is how many days? 30 days? Kyle, I don't remember.
Yeah,
it's like 30 days. So what I do is like for you guys that are new, I use the 5. So I want to see the last 5 days. So I know there's like, okay, there's something going on right here. And it sure did, right? So by the way, after it dropped from 97 to 70, which is a 30% drop. So this is a mover. We know this is a mover. I want to end this one Fastly. So let's find an entry. Problem is I'm going to call over 100. You know, that's the right entry, right? But if we have a good pattern intraday, I'm willing to take a shot, even as a momentum trade. How is it looking? Like 94.50 to 100. Then over 100, we start talking about intra to swing, 103 to 120. Wow, we almost forgot about that one. Yes. So I'm going Momo on Fastly, 95 to 100, and then over 103, we go to 118, target 1, and then new highs. If you can hold from 100 to 103, that's even better for you. But just in case, like if I see it in the morning or in the afternoon and I got my 100, I'm taking my 100 because I'm thinking I'm making 3 or 4 points on that one. So play as based on as you play. I mean, as based on your strategies. And the good thing is we only have the first day of the trigger in the squeeze. So we just getting out of the squeeze, and we didn't have that much volume. So anything with volume tomorrow can run. Tomorrow, today, after tomorrow. Fastly, yes, absolutely. Alarm on that one. I want to see it on. I want to see it on the room, the chat room. Google, guys, Google. Why don't we like trading Google anymore? 1430 was point of control. 1430. So we bounce off that, and we can have a move to 1500. Easy. Small. That's small. Yeah, that's small. That's 50 points. So, yeah. It's because it's expensive and we don't have that much of a move. I get it, guys. I get it.
I saw some big call blocks there yesterday.
Yeah, look what they were buying. They were buying the 200 MA and the point of control. So yeah, makes perfect sense. Probably they're playing for 2-3 days. That's what I was looking for 1500. So if they got 1400 to 1500, yeah, that's 100 points. Not bad. 8% in a couple days. So if you see it and there's something going on with Google, we can probably do 1500. Now from there, that's the problem, that there's a lot of volume right here, a lot of noise. So it's not gonna get really going till we clear the level that we have right here, 1581.16. So that's probably for the next meeting. I'll be surprised if Google moves. Is there something coming up? They're gonna change Gmail? Something? Oh, Roku. I hate Roku. New highs. And I traded today. My God. But it's just, she doesn't love me. So Roku, yeah, momentum. Continue. That was amazing move in Roku. Wow. 2 days. Last 20 highs. Yes. How do you get into that? Like Friday was doing nothing. And then just yesterday just blast off. I think, who posted? Mon ami Christophe, right? I think it was Christophe.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Yeah. So, monsieur, merci beaucoup. Roku, Cat. Wow, we've been watching Cat for years now, and it's just I don't. It's Cat, Deer, Microsoft isn't that one that don't move that much. Well, now it's back into not moving. It was like a good 2-3 months that Microsoft was. Oh, look at that! Yeah, it was running 100 to 222. But yeah, usually you know what's the other one? Doku, right? Doku, I call it yesterday 200. Yes, Doku. I totally dropped it today. Totally forgot about this. I gave the 200 again today. You see, guys, that's what I like. When we have the 200 yesterday and then today, boom, it's dropping. Everybody's thinking short. No, you're buying 200. Boom, buy 200, 212. That's the trade. 6% move intraday. So for tomorrow, what we have is we're dealing with 215. Volume was not there. What do you think, Kyle? 220? If we want to do Doku? This is...
Yeah.
Problem is this is close economy, but nowadays if everybody's doing Zoom, so like this is... But there's many other ways that you can sign documents. So I don't know. It's just a range. Let's call it a range. If we see it again at 200, I'll probably be interested. But the target is 230. So it's in a range between 190 and 220. The only thing we can do is that we don't need to use 190 as a stop. There's no way I'm going to wait to 190 because I know 200 is my stop right here, point of control. So 200 to 220, that's 10%. That, yeah, it doesn't look that much because of the explosion that we had to 290, by the way. But yeah, it's a good move, guys. Doku is a 10% move that we're looking. So, oh, but we already missed 200. I'm sorry, I'm making calculations from 200. Yeah, we're in the middle, so it's a 5% move. Yeah, whatever. Momentum.
I think that's time.
Right? So Doku Momo, 220, 230. And that'll be it, guys.
Thank you, Mario.
Hey, not a problem. It's always a pleasure. Good to be back. Let's make money. Place the alarms, guys. Thank you, Carly, for attending, for your time. Tanner, Kumar, thank you, guys. Easy. Thank you, Dave. DJ K. DJ Kale? Yeah.
DJ Coy.
Oh, DJ Koi. I think it was DJ Kale.
I'll talk to you guys in the morning.
Thank you, Chris. See you guys tomorrow. DJ in the house. Yeah. Go Longhorns. Yeah. You know it. Okay, guys.
All right. Bye.